Do you like basketball? Basketball? I like, but I'm not good at. Yes, I'm not.
Me too.
Well, the IRA just sent me a time bomb in the mail, and I'm shaking in my shoes as I'm setting up the news, says the man from the tail.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the State of the League podcast, the only NBA podcast completely off the cuff, fully improvised episode. I don't have a single thing written down for this episode. What about you?
Well, did you see the Shams Giannis tweet?
I did. And so he has beef with the Bucks. That's really surprising. I hate them. I really first of all,
wait, I think we're lagging.
I think there's a huge delay. That's the vibe that I'm getting.
Yeah.
You are 29% up. Go. Get out of here and leave and then come back. God damn it. Be nice if I just left this in. Because I could just leave it in. Because Jesus Christ, I can't talk. That would count towards our hour-long Wednesday podcast this time right now. And so any time that we could pad it out would be beneficial towards hitting that end goal. I was looking at the Oscar winners from 2024 because Killers of the Flower Moon just came back up onto my timeline. What a fucking movie. And it didn't win that much. And I thought it won for editing, but it didn't. Oppenheimer won for everything. And what they don't tell you about Killers of the Flower Moon is Brendan Fraser shows up, wailed the fuck up like 2.5 hours into that movie. He shows up, he's like somebody, I think he's Leonardo DiCaprio's lawyer towards the end of the movie. And so he had just won Best Actor for The Whale. And so you're kind of coming off of that movie with that in mind. And then you cut to the courthouse and he's like, my defendant. And he's like 300 pounds. It's crazy. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily, but it's just very jarring. Are we good to go?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm at 30%
cool.
uploaded.
I love to see things.
Yeah.
What's your deal? Why is your internet so bad?
That's my speed test says it's incredibly fast. Some of the fastest we've ever seen.
I love that. I wish they'd take it to more extremes. Like the more you do the internet test, it would like notice and it'd be like your internet is actually it just set a record. So you just stole it from South Korea.
We need your address. We need to send you a plaque for this. This is unbelievable what you're pulling off.
Yeah. Hello, this is Guinness. It's me, Guinness. You need to get in my book right now. Your internet's crazy.
God, I wish I could. I wonder if they're hiring. That'd be a great job to go. Well, do they actually verify anything anymore? No.
Yeah, I think you need to hit one of them up if you want to do. My last interaction with the Guinness Book of World Records people was, I think Jesser the Laser, when I was in like middle school, had a video where he was like, I hit a bunch of world record trick shots or something, and there you had to have a guy there for that. And so I think anytime you set a world record, if you want to be recognized, you have to call them up and they send somebody out to come do it.
I'd be that guy, depending on the pay. And do they cover travel? Do I get to fly first class?
It's definitely possible, I guess. Oh,
all right, we're still on big.
Is that me? God fucking damn it. Okay. Well, let me stop. Okay. Seems good.
Oh, all right.
All right.
All right. Now you're at 5% uploaded. I'm blazing forward.
I'm at 70% up. Oh, 51.
Oh,
okay,
now mine went down. Okay.
It's fluctuating, but your picture is definitely better at least. So that's good.
Well, I'm gonna the thing about Freerun is you can tell
about the journey.
You can tell that somebody is suppressing their mana by the fluctuations in it.
Mm-hmm. So a guy like me, I make it seem like I have fucking stupid cuck mana just by looking at me. But that's because I'm always repressing it. And so
Always
when I
suppressing,
freaking
always
when I
gotta
when I
trick the
freaking
demons.
when I unleash, dude, when I freaking unleash on the chuds, oh my god, they don't even know what hit them. That's such a good fight. The first fight with Aura or whatever the scale demon is. You remember her,
Yeah, and then oh,
dude?
what a dream of a show.
Dude, you know what nukes free run?
What? Are you gonna say the freaking whale?
No, I'm gonna say freaking Kagurabachi. Nuggets nuked the Sixers last night. I used it as an excuse to catch up. I read like 30 chapters. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. And we're literally getting Kagurabachi hidden inventory arc now. Oh my god, it's
Call
so
me when it's
fucking
on the
peak.
television.
It's
Call me
so
when it's on the
peak.
television.
I'm too rich. I'm the richest man alive. I have the world's fastest internet and I have Kagurabachi to read. Ooh, oh my god, it's so fucking dope. And so, yeah, yeah, I've been thinking a lot about swords and shit. Kagurabachi's cool because like it's like a two-tiered power system where you have like the one tier is like heavy hitters. That's the enchanted blades. That's like
That's where
somebody's
I would be.
fighting with like a nuclear bomb. Uh, but then there's tier two, which is like people have. It's kind of like cursed techniques. Like there's sorcery in this world. Like people have like they can inherit different like magical things and when people take that to the absolute max of the sorcery abilities, sometimes they can go toe to toe with an enchanted blade for a minute. And so like you get very focused in on the enchanted blade shit, and then you lose concentration for a second and a sorcery person comes in and you're like, oh fuck, oh my god, I forgot about them. And so
That's
yeah,
it's like
dude,
small
it's peak.
guards. Sometimes they could go toe to
Mm-hmm.
toe with the big
Mm-hmm.
guys,
Sometimes you get a Chris Paul. There's a few Chris Pauls in Kagurabachi that show up.
but even he was never at the top of the friggin' verse. I'll tell you that friggin' much. So
Oh, I haven't hit go on my SD card recorder. Am I on the right microphone?
it sounds
I'm
normal.
on P4. Okay. I'm not going to hit go on it then because I don't want to introduce any other variables into this fucking equation. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've been on. Kagura fucking Bachi, baby.
um, where were? Oh yes. So Shams, circa 30 to 46 minutes ago,
Circumcised.
could be. I saw. That's one of those
Uh-huh.
things. I saw like some religious lady was celebrating that for the first time there's more uncircumcised babies than circumcised in the US or something like that.
Okay.
And then in the replies this like super progressive leftist lady was like, "Yes, I'm so glad I never see any other progressives talking about this issue." And then she's like, "I'm not a progressive."
I'm not a progressive, you communist psychopath. I
Because
want the baby's dicks to be whole because that's how God made them. No other reason.
and I don't know, it's one of those things I'm never gonna get informed about. Is whether
Circumcision?
is whether it's is it purely aesthetic or no? Like, is there actual health benefits? Honestly, I don't care. I'm not having kids, so
Yeah.
I don't have to make the
If I had a
slicing
kid,
decision.
I'm not circum.
You're letting it flow.
Yeah, I was like,
He'll look like
because
a
I'm
freak though.
clearly not, because if the way the freaking numbers are going, if we go back to that religious lady, because now if I circ him up, he's gonna be in the locker room and kids are gonna be like, ew, where's its hat at? And then he's gonna
I
get made
I was
fun of.
so confused in the bathroom when I saw that for the first time when I was a kid. I was like, "What is going on here? Is it infected or what?"
When you saw it circumcised or uncircumcised,
Un.
you were like, whoa, that's crazy.
What is going on here? I thought for some reason I thought it was cut off. I thought it was like half cut off.
Well, yeah, no, I guess not. I don't really have an experience like that.
You
I've
didn't
just
have
never.
any what's the word for it?
Mm-hmm.
Any what's not strange or weird? Any eccentric urinators in your elementary school?
All the elementary, no, it was just kids pulling their pants all the way down at the
Yeah,
urinals,
we
which
had
is
one of those kids who did that for far too long, and then he went
that's
on
the,
to be homeschooled, and then he went on to
that's,
be a MAGA guy. He's
that's
he's
the
he's not all the way
funniest.
there.
That's the funniest fucking play. Pants all the way down at the urinal, and like, yeah, like what you're talking about is like, uh, you walk out of the bathroom and your whole worldview's changed. You're like, what's my body's different
I
than
go to
his
school with
body,
an alien. That's what
which is
I'm
the right way to
thinking.
be. But you walk out of the bathroom after a kid had his pants around his ankles, dude. You're just having a great day after that. That's so funny. Were you a bad kid in school ever?
No, never. I was never causing trouble.
I was never like, so what I just thought of is I have a very clear memory of going into the bathroom in elementary school and there were bad kids in there and they were soaking toilet paper in water and then throwing it at the wall as hard as they
See,
could.
I don't get into that stuff. This is the same category as the freaking kids who would mix up their lunch and make disgusting things. I'm like, keep it away from me, dude.
Yeah, I walked into the bathroom. I saw they threw it. It hit the wall. It scared me, and I just left and went and found another bathroom. I was like, I'm actually fucking good on that, you freaks. But it was kind of funny at the same time. Not as funny as pants fully around the ankles, but it is a little funny.
But Giannis, we have an issue. The Bucks are saying, "Shut it
Hmm.
down, idiot. We're done. We're done with
You
you
know,
this
and so
season."
I didn't realize he hyperextended his knee, and he's
He did
so
something bad.
yeah, something that the Bucks are like, dude. You
Shut it
know,
down.
it'd be mutually beneficial if you didn't play again this season. It'd be cool for both of us if
You
you
know
didn't play
there
again this
couldn't be
season.
more meaningless games to be played
Yes,
than these this next month.
I'm trying to build up freaking chemistry with Cam and Kevin, dude. If how are we supposed to win next year if we don't get it going now, dude?
And for whatever reason, he is fighting for his right to play. I mean, what is he doing? He's gonna he's really Dwight Maring this. This is not gonna
What is
play
Dwight?
well
I'm
for him.
unfamiliar with the term. Is that like Dwight Howard ruining his Lakers stint or
The
what?
Dwight Mayer, yeah, when he was like, "I want to be traded." No, I don't. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. And then
Okay.
the culminated in Stan Van Gundy saying, "Yeah, I heard from the front office he wants me gone." And then Dwight Howard comes and puts his arm around him. He's like, "What are we talking about? We're talking about all those lies." And yeah, that's a crazy thing.
Yeah. Um. So I'm looking at the Bucks standing in Tankathon right now. They really don't have the ability. I don't think they would jump up at all. What they're at risk of is falling. And so from the Bucks or from Giannis's perspective, I kind of understand this because all you're really deciding between, if you lose out, you'll probably be the ninth pick. And if Giannis played or whatever and you won a few too many games, you probably have the 10th best odds because the Bulls are the only other team close to them. They are nearly 5 full games ahead of the Portland Trailblazers, who are the 11th best odds right now, and they are nearly 5 full games behind the Memphis Grizzlies, who have the 8th best odds right now. So yeah, I don't know. It's like whatever. But even if if I'm honest, and it's like I'm not trying to lose a step athletically at this point. Like there's no reason I need to be grinding. Maybe that's just the kind of guy he is. Maybe that's the 2000s hustle mentality that we're missing in today's NBA. But I'm not playing these games for sure.
There's just literally no upside. It's performative garbage is what it is. They dare call my goat
Mm-hmm.
Wemby performative. No,
Mm-hmm.
freaking Giannis is performative. And if
Yeah,
Giannis was
this is
smart,
Giannis. He cheated on them, and now he's like finding out where you guys are eating dinner. The girl and her friend group, and he's coming with a dozen roses. He's love bombing her, being
and
like,
pissing in the
"Please,
Noki.
yeah, yeah, yeah." He okay. He could. Who's Noki?
The pasta.
No, but like the girl that is eating it, or her friends, or whose?
I thought we were poning her, so I was thinking
No,
her.
no. See,
Yeah.
to me, he's being performative. He's not going to change his actions at all, but he's putting her in a public scenario where there's a lot of pressure on her to take him back because of this grand gesture, that kind of
So
performative.
okay, so maybe instead he says, I'm gonna piss in this Noki if you don't take me back right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a way to apply pressure.
Yes.
You know,
And
I've done my share of applying pressure.
okay. Well, pressure make diamonds, right?
That's true. And so
So,
when the Kamala campaign texted me, I told them,
mm-hmm.
say you'll end the genocide and I'll vote. If you don't, I won't. So
I've been telling that to friggin' Nancy Pelosi for years. Every time we need your help, it's me, Cory Booker or whatever. I need some money. I'm like, well, here's how you do it, and they never freaking hit me back.
why don't you ask your freaking traitor husband for money? Freaking Nancy,
Hmm.
you thought. Is he still
How is he a traitor?
trading? Well, he's
Oh,
a
you mean
literal trader.
Trader?
Well,
Okay.
he's both. It's double entendre in
Uh
this
huh.
way. Because I bet he's making money off. But and by the way, what's with the, we still haven't gotten a death sentence for the Robert Pear, the Grizzlies owner. he was illegally selling weapons to Russia. Nothing happened.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the like anybody who goes insane now. I really understand where you're coming from because it is like just not just like the overload of information or whatever, and every company it feels like kind of trying to make you anxious and depressed because I guess that's when you're at your I guess that's when you spend the most fucking money, it seems like. But it's also just like the overwhelming news cycle erasing any consequences for anybody. Anything comes out about anyone and they're like, if I could make it 72 hours, this will be fine. No one will care.
Everyone is immune except Shea, because they always post about the free throws. So
Mm-hmm.
there's never a next
Really, that's
story.
what it is. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? So you know how he had the game winner against the Nuggets, game winner against the Knicks, freaking killed the Celtics in the clutch or whatever. I posted about him today, and someone immediately responded, "Sucked ass against the Wolves, though. He barely had 20 against the Wolves the other day." And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying he's
But
perfect.
no, it's funny you omitted that from your narrative that you're trying to paint.
Yeah, you're trying to paint. Oh, he's the MVP, but all of a sudden he had a game that wasn't good.
I
So
mean,
what's that all about?
yeah, part of my definition is showing up against the Timberwolves, and I guess that's just not.
Mm-hmm.
I guess one of the teams doesn't count in your magical fantasy land.
Yeah, I
In
guess
your
3
criteria.
games is somehow worth more than because I treat every game equally. So 3 versus 1, it's the same.
And all 82 are more important than NFL ones to me.
Okay. Wait, NFL. How do you mean?
Because you know how they say their games matter more because there's only 16. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
It means more.
I don't give a fuck. It means less because the sample size, dude.
March Madness is about to start. I didn't make my
It
bracket.
already started.
I haven't
dude.
even checked. Did it really? Did
Yeah,
the first 4?
Yeah, they played last night because
yeah, it was
Texas
and...
had a good game that I didn't watch. I was reading Kagurabachi, and then Ben Pfeiffer hit the group chat, and he was like, "Anyone watching this Texas game?" And I was like, "Fuck no, dude! I'm reading Kagurabachi." Yeah, no. So I guess that game was good. I know, dude. The Nebraska Cornhuskers play tomorrow at like 3 p.m.
Who do you play?
Oh, Troy. They're the 13
Whoa.
seed.
Did you see about Troy?
His cousin.
They have a Gilgis.
I'm so fucking scared.
Javier Gilgis. Something.
If Gilgis, if a team I like gets cooked by a Gilgis again, I just don't have it in me anymore. I don't. I'm gonna.
At least he's pretty small. At least it looks like.
That doesn't matter. We play freaking Fred Hoiberg's kid. He's like 4 feet tall.
Does he start? Does he play big minutes?
Well, they've started a million different lineups. That's my dad's favorite fact about the team. You know they've had like 12 different leading scorers this year, right? It's win by freaking committee, dude.
The anti-Tibbs.
I guess. That's it. Anti-Tibbs. I bet Tibbs' heart, like blood pressure. Well, they probably just navigate heart problems different ways. I feel like Tibbs has to have a heart condition.
Yeah, he's got to be like on the road. He's eating steak. He's going to steakhouse every night.
First man to get a heart condition purely through sweating and yelling. Like he eats fine. He never smokes or drinks or anything, but he just gets so mad that it fucks up his heart. But I bet he just thugs it out. Whereas Hoiberg's like, I'm going to college and I'm never being nervous again.
I'm gonna be in Lincoln, Nebraska, chilling. That's how I'm gonna
Chilling.
be.
Mm-hmm.
He,
So yeah, that happens. I think I picked Duke to win my bracket. I only made one bracket for like my extended family and shit. What the fuck was I gonna say about? Oh, I think because yeah, then I just want the Cam Boozer winner narrative full force going
oh my
into
god, yeah,
the
that would be
draft.
epic. And then we need the Kings to get him.
I want it.
Oh my god. So
Well, the
what's
Wizards are pretty loser pilled. Come on, dude.
no? I mean, it's not the same. It's not the same. You need
It isn't.
so we need Cambuser on the Kings.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the rest? I really don't like AJ. I don't like anyone ending up in Utah. Who else? Who do I like?
I want Utah to fall in the draft. That's my ideal. Because
Yeah. Who's the
I
ideal top 3?
I don't know. I always I posture like my agendas don't really matter to me because I just want there to be as many good NBA players as possible. So the fact that like Paolo's been playing good lately, I don't really care about that because if Paolo's good, that's just more entertaining basketball for me. But then in my heart, when I think about the Jazz, I'm like, hey man, you bet on Keontae George, you deserve to fail. I'm sorry.
They're just run by disgusting people. And, like I always say, guys, stop focusing on Luca's relationship. Will Friday cheated on his wife. Talk about that more. And
Mm-hmm.
he
And he's not even sad about it. At least Luka's playing bad. Well, I guess the coaching equivalent of playing poorly is whatever the last 2 years of Jazz basketball has been.
like Bill Simmons said, what does he? And Bill Simmons didn't even know he cheated on his wife. He said, what does he tell his wife when he goes home from work? What are you doing?
We lost again, and I cheated on you. Sorry.
pull up Tankathon because
I
I
already
don't
got it up.
so
You want me to sim one?
so do I want the Pacers? What teams are so Kings at 1 taking Boozer would be fun.
Well,
Who
okay.
what would be the Peterson and the Bansa dream? I don't know.
Do you want the order that the teams are in right now with the
Well,
odds, or what?
Well, who's got a shot? Who's got a shot at? Read me the teams at 2 and down.
Okay, so there's a big five really. It starts 1. The Pacers are the worst team right now. Then the Wizards, then the Nets, then the Kings, then the Jazz. So the
Okay,
usual suspects.
Pacers are in there for sure. And then I told you I already had a premonition. Caleb Wilson will go forward to the Nets.
Okay.
So I need one more team. Because Pacers, who do I want? Do I want DeBansa or do I want Peterson for them? Who would be more interesting?
I don't know. I feel like again, I have not watched that much of Peterson or either of them at all. But like
Rainbow
do you
Face. You seen that though?
Yeah, I've seen that, obviously. Do you need a another guard? Because if I'm the Pacers and I've like rehabbed Obi Toppin into like a crazy off-ball player. Like I can do it with anybody who I can get them to play like within the system and make the right reads and play hard on defense and all of that shit. If you could do that same transformation with AJ DeBansa,
Yeah.
you are creating a nuclear bomb. Like
Yeah.
that's you were Oppenheimering at that point. So I think DeBansa, if I had the pick there, I would probably go DeBansa just because I'm still scared. The hamstring stuff is just so crazy to me with Peterson. I really have no idea. But at the same time, who would that like bump around in the rotation? Taking Peterson if you're the Pacers. Like, is Neesmith very scared for his spot at that point? Or is it more Nemhard, I guess?
Well, who are we starting? Pacers fully healthy. Did they start Nemhard next to Halburn? They did, didn't they? Oh, we're lagging.
I can pull up theirs. We are. But freaking power through it, dude. Just shut up.
Power through.
So Pacers stats. Let me pull up their starting lineups from the playoffs last year. How the fuck do I get to starting lineups on basketballreference.com?
Halliburton, Nemhard, Neesmith, Siakam, Turner. Was that it?
Halliburton, Nemhard, Neesmith, Siakam, Turner. That sounds about right. In the playoffs. Oh wait, what the heck? What? Oh, this is this season. I'm on the wrong season for them. So their most started lineup in last year's playoffs was they started that exact lineup for every single playoff game last year.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess.
Well, I assume whoever they draft probably starts off coming off the bench unless Peterson is like fully healthy and he's like fully locked in on both ends. But then
Yeah.
I don't know if they would actually bump Nemhard to the bench. And I'm assuming they have
know.
TJ. Do they still have TJ next year?
I think so, yeah. TJ McConnell stats, which like low key, that's kind of a hard guy to like beat out of the rotation on like a serious team, you know? Oh god.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, it froze for a second. So, but we're powering through. We're powering
Dude, your
through, of
picture looks
course.
so good for me right now. How the fuck is it lagging? Guys,
But I think that is the bet. It's the Pacers winning system molds AJ Debinsa
Mhm.
into his full potential, his 100th percentile outcome. So I'll go with that. I'll go Pacers 2 Debinsa. Where do I want Peterson to land? Because I'm thinking like Phoenix is famous for having like a great training staff, but
Yeah.
they're not in sight of getting this. Is there anyone?
Wizards. Just give him to the freaking Wizards, dude.
That doesn't make me feel good at all. Remember
Why?
when John Wall was like dead for like several
It's
years
a
at a time?
different freaking front office, dude. The whole staff is different, jerk. Come on. Okay, so Peterson 3 to the Wizards, and then Caleb Wilson 4 to the Nets.
Well,
Really?
who else? Who else? Read me. Let's go down the teams one by one. I want to see if
Okay.
any spark brilliance for Darren Peterson in my mind.
Would you rather have Peterson go to the Jazz?
No, no one on the Jazz. They could have one of the guards,
Okay.
one of the small guards.
Would you rather have him go to the Mavericks?
That could be interesting because I do love Cooper, but no, they don't deserve to be rewarded again unless the Adelsons and Shrek himself, Patrick Dumont, sell. But I don't want to sabotage Cooper. No, I'm gonna say no. They got Cooper. That's enough.
Would you rather have him go to the Hawks via New Orleans?
No, I don't like that.
Okay,
Honestly.
the Grizzlies.
Oh, okay. Well, we have an incredible tandem.
So
of
you're mad at the Wizards for John Wall being unhealthy a decade ago, a million years ago. But all of a sudden, Ja Morant can't stay on the floor. Oh, it's not their fault.
Well,
It's not their
yeah,
fault, dude.
dude. He was freaking blasting guns all the time. Why do you think his shoulder got displaced?
Because of all the freaking firing practice, dude.
But Zach Edey, ankle, will it exist next year? We'll see.
No, almost certainly not.
Cedric Coward, they got pieces, but no, probably not. And they're too close to the substation, so it's a no.
Yeah, that's tough. See, this is the because now, okay. Do you want him to go to the Bulls? No.
No, because my hatred is too deep. We cannot have that.
Do you want him
We
to
don't
go?
deserve anything.
Do you want him to go to the Bucks?
Absolutely not.
Do you want him to go to the Blazers?
Ugh. That could be epic.
I'm interested in. Okay. He goes to the Blazers. The problem is, I just feel like it would ingrain them in the Denny timeline more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because they feel like they're closer.
I
Plus,
know, but
also, it's mean to Scoot.
I guess, but
Scoot,
like if
he's already done, but we don't need to be mean about it.
we don't,
We
we'll
don't
give
need to
him
be
a
mean.
freaking-
Oh, we got our new franchise guard.
Hey,
He's gonna.
it's like-
He won't be a mistake like the last time.
like
They're gonna
that
be so mean about it.
guy. But like if you told me Blazers get Peterson, and they immediately recognize, hey, Darren Peterson, Donovan Clingan. That's the franchise. Everything else is, extracurricular shit.
Tumani and Drew
And Drew.
and Young
Drew
off the
Holiday,
bench.
baby. Yeah, yeah. Peterson, Young, and Clingan. That's the franchise led by Drew Holiday. If you told me that's the way they went, I am more on board with it. I just I don't believe for a second that's the way they would go. So they're probably out of the running. Do you want them to go to the Warriors?
All right, wait. Before the Warriors, how about this?
Okay.
Denny, trade Ryan Rollins. Put it in.
I mean, that would be cool.
Program it.
Okay, computer program it. Ryan Rollins to the Blazers.
Computer, trade Denny Avdia for Ryan Rollins. They might be on similar numbers, honestly.
Yeah. Well, no, because Ryan Rollins took like the 1 month veterans minimum or whatever to play with the Bucks because he was bumping around after the Wizards stealing incident. So yeah, the Warriors, no. Do you want him to go to the Hornets?
Oh,
Hello.
wait. Let me think. Do I? Because my hatred for Steph has grown, but he still is a very cool player.
What if we had two Stephs?
What if we had two Stephs and he played defense and he was fully healthy and he attacked the rim? I mean,
Could be the
that at the
move.
very least would be fun to watch. But also Steve Kerr's kind of a terrorist when it comes to developing guys. So I don't know.
Yeah.
He hasn't earned his spot over Brandon. I'm sorry, but it's just not going to happen.
Dude, D'Anthony Melton, I've seen it. You guys haven't seen the behind the scenes work after that ACL. Peterson has not shown me that yet.
Hey, D'Anthony Melton's legit. Don't bring him into this.
He had a cool dunk. Hey, this is not D'Anthony Melton slander. This is Steve Kerr slander through the conduit of D'Anthony Melton.
Charlotte would be absolutely psychotic. Because
how many more threes can we take?
Because what if he really is just done attacking the rim and it's real and he's just he just chucks 30 shots a game?
But he is Steph also. Like
Okay.
that's if he goes to Charlotte, that's the outcome I want. Is he is done attacking the rim. We have added another incredibly dynamic shooter who can't really drive that well to this roster.
I'd see how it looks. I wonder what that would do for them. Like, they'd have to trade. I wonder if they'd be willing to trade Miller for some. But
I think
he's a wing.
But I also think they might. I wonder what they're going to do with his extension, because I think he is going to be a restricted free agent this offseason. And he's a guy where some of these teams with cap space, he's like an interesting guy to throw some money at, I feel like. And so I don't know if that's what they want to happen. Charlotte does necessarily, but I don't know if they would match any number for him also. So yeah, that's interesting. And then the last team here is the Thunder via the 76ers.
Yeah, I'm into that. I'm sorry, I'm into that, everybody. Because so imagine this. You guys don't get it that Darren Peterson is a two-way player. So if he develops into this ecosystem, his defense, it's a way we can peacefully move off of Dort and or Case and Wallace. Maybe Case and Wallace accepts less money to play with them.
I was just thinking that's what the Thunder need.
And so imagine
a way out of the one flaw on their roster.
It could be a good bridge to the next generation of the team. So we have Shea at the 1, Peterson at the 2, J-Dub at the 3. Who are we starting at the 4?
Peterson.
Oh, Chet and Hardenstein.
Okay. If Darren Peterson goes to the Oklahoma City Thunder, I have no other choice.
You're gonna hate him? You're gonna say, I hope his body explodes?
I won't hate him, but that second thing is probably what will end up happening instinctually. It's just like, what if this guy disintegrates? That's the only path forward at this point. But yeah, it's crazy. The Thunder, I mean, the Sixers, yeah, they're a lottery team again, I guess.
The Sixers? I don't like that.
The Sixers fell to 14, and even if they jump the team ahead of them, the team ahead of them is the Clippers, and so the Thunder would still have a lottery pick. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I, like I said, I hope Cam Boozer goes to the Wizards. Any of the top three, really any of the top four to the Wizards after falling to 6 last year would be dope. I'm gonna sim the lottery right now.
What about Acuff to the Wizards?
Oh, okay.
Kendrick Perkins says he should be
got
number
Trey.
1 pick.
They got Trey, so if there's anyone I would want.
Oh, could be. This could be the catalyst where he plays off ball.
Nice. All Trey needed was a second small guy to be like, I trust him to run the offense.
That's what we were waiting for. DeJounte never proved he could.
I'm gonna sim the lottery. Kings got 1. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. I don't think they take Boozer. I don't believe it. I think for your dream, they need to get 2 or 3.
I don't know. Who has 1 or who has 2 and 3?
Oh, well, I just clicked out of it because now I'm on the mock draft page. So I'll sim a new lottery. They got 2 in this draft. Oh, this is a nightmare draft. My God. Okay. So in this draft, the Jazz go 1. They took Peterson.
That won't happen because I think they would take Boozer.
I agree. It makes more. What? Well, I mean, hey, if he's Jokic, that fixes a lot of their problems.
Can't be Jokic with I looked up the standing reach. I don't know how accurate of a measurement it is for Cam, but he's got like an 8'10", 8'11" standing reach. Jokic is 9'3".
Okay, well, what's Şengün's?
Probably bigger than Cam, smaller than Jokic.
Şengün with touch and Şengün with shooting and touch. That's a good. That would still fix a lot of their problems.
I'll be honest with you. He's not as spry as Şengün. he can't move like that.
I mean, these are desolate athleticism comparisons. I'm gonna be honest with you. Edie's probably got him on the burst.
Edie's straight up faster, dude. His combine numbers blow him out of the water.
Gonna keep it real with you. Go watch. Come on, run the fucking cones drill again.
Absolutely,
Boozer's not doing it like that. Yeah. So Jazz went 1. The Kings do go 2nd overall here. They got Debansa though. That's who this mock has.
That's destined to be a failure, and I don't want that for him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. If Debansa goes 3rd, he'll be a fucking demon. If he goes to the Kings, it's just Marvin Bagley again. Whoever goes after him becomes a demon. 3rd here is Boozer to the Dallas Mavericks. That's pretty interesting to me.
That'll be. Yeah, that is very interesting.
So
it would work well, but I'd have some defensive concerns.
Well, think about it. Flag Boozer Derek Lively.
Yeah, but Derek Lively, I don't know if we'll ever see him again.
Okay. Just because he had several foot injuries and surgeries?
Oh, doctors don't know how to fix feet now? we don't have orthopedics?
He's skinny, right? This isn't Zach Edey we're talking about. He's like 200 pounds, dude. But that would be good insulation for him defensively. 4 is the Hawks via the Milwaukee Bucks. So the Bucks jumped up very high in this draft, but the Hawks have a swap with them, right? The Hawks took Kingston Flemings at 4.
Okay.
So they traded Trey, not because the approach to team building was bad. They just didn't have the right guy in there. So Fleming's their guy. Number 5 is the Clippers via the Pacers. The Pacers fall out of the top 4, so their pick goes to LA.
This is also kind of epic because I would like the Clippers are interesting if they. Well, I don't know how much of a difference it would actually make in year 1, but if you get, I guess, there. How deep is the spectrum in between Klingon and Kalkbrenner?
Very big.
Oh, shoot. Does Kalkbrenner change your life for the Clippers?
I mean, it definitely helps, but like, you know, clinging, Donovan, to me, Donovan, if I'm drowning, clinging's like a life raft with like food and flares and stuff, and Kalkbrenner's like a door that I could float
Hold on, I gotta take a bathroom break.
on. Okay. All right. We'll be right back, guys. Oh, he left. I wonder how long he's going to be. I wonder if he's dumping. I'm never on this side of the interaction. So I could go back to the whale and the Oscars that I was talking about earlier, but I don't really care about that anymore. My problem with Kagurabachi is that I've read it over the course of like 6 months in three one sitting reading sessions. And so a lot of people's names have not stuck with me. And there's so many cool characters too that like I just kind of identify them as like that guy that lost his hand or whatever, or that guy that uses pine trees to fight. And so that's a little tough. I feel like a reread would definitely help with that. But yeah, it's crazy. I was looking at it's crazy that there's only like 116 chapters right now. We've had so much shit happen in 116 chapters. And I was going to bring this up nah, because that'd be kind of spoilers, I suppose. I don't want to talk about the man who runs the force field at the fucking headquarters or whatever. But I definitely, for the people who are caught up to Kagurabachi, I feel like that's a job that Pablo would take 100%. His job is to just sit around, pretty much. Other than that, I do have to catch up on Free Run. I just started episode like 6 or whatever, and then we got Takaba and JJK this week, and so that's pretty epic, I guess. I've been trying to find, I guess, his one joke about Wi-Fi, marry me and be my Wi-Fi. I don't want you for my Wi-Fi. I guess it's very different in the original Japanese translations, and so people he loses some of his comedy. That's one of the problems with a character like that is that the language barrier and just comedy in between cultures is very strange. Like not just the direct translations losing some of the jokes or whatever, but literally like what people think is funny in Japan is insane, like Japanese comedy TV, and also in Britain. My fiance's had me watch some episodes of a Taskmaster, which I did like and I did think were funny, but the stuff that doesn't land when you're watching, British comedy or whatever, it just is like so much different than a joke not landing in American. I feel like at least I could see the approach. It's like a plane trying to land, but the wheel snaps or whatever. Versus a joke not landing in British is like it's like a plane crashing into a building, being like I was trying to land. I just didn't see it. I guess he's dumping. I tried. I don't know. Like this is the problem with not writing anything down. Is that I didn't realize Pablo was going to be gone for an extended period of time. He texted me it's going to be a minute. So yeah, I guess we'll pause. I guess we'll hit the pause real quick. We're back.
So as we were saying,
And you guys definitely know because of how it's stitched together. You guys know exactly what we were saying. We not so much have that information. It's not. Your
what?
picture's not so good.
Well, it doesn't matter, dude. It's about the freaking audio. So, are you hearing me in real time?
I mean, I freaking hope so, I think, but I always think I am until the lag is readily apparent. And so, yeah. Uh what was I gonna talk about next? Oh, the slate tonight is terrible. All of the different games. Let me run through
I
all
saw a
of these.
tweet where someone was eating wings, and they said, "I gonna see Jokic try and drop 85 on Omex Prosper tonight." And finally decided to get wings in Memphis.
Yeah, so it's Warriors Celtics with no Steph, Draymond's playing. Draymond and Pods versus the Celtics.
Is Tatum?
The Thunder versus yes, but Vucevic isn't.
Shoot.
So
Not an
hey, the
asterisk game.
Cubs just went up. Cubs just went up 4-1.
There's spring training going on right now.
I
We
guess I
lost
just
the
got a
freaking
notification.
World Baseball Classic. I didn't even watch. Our team is too crackered up. That's what I told my friends. I'm not watching. We're too crackered up.
America's ass time. How's that?
They pretty much, dude. They're freaking. I bet they're on the
Oh
bus
God,
and
I
they're
think that was the nail in the coffin for the lag.
what is if
America's ass time.
we got over it or got worse.
It's worse.
Oh shoot. Well, the thing is,
um,
professionals like us, we're able to communicate in a way where the audience can't even tell that this is going on. And so, for example, when it comes to baseball, the thing is, it's. Do you agree?
no, I disagree.
No, but it
I'm
is.
like a bad improv partner. No.
Oh my God! There's the improv people. There's two new guys,
Yeah.
and they're like good looking guys, and they're a little more.
I can't hear you at all. So
What?
I can't hear you. It's because you're freaking 50% uploaded. I'm stopping. Hold on. 20 minutes for the rest of your lives. That's what we got,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, and they, them. It's 20 minutes. Can you give me 20 minutes? And we will deliver to you the rest of this podcast episode.
the big game. The big game. We're the ones playing it. We're Tebow.
You are 3% uploaded for me. So
No, I'm 13, idiot.
I can barely see you. Okay, it just went up a little bit. What is
Did you see
wrong with
DeAndre
this shit
Ayton said?
today? I can't stand it, man. No, he said something about I'm not that guy and I need to be this guy or whatever, right?
He said, I just started looking in the mirror and said, "Yo, bro, you're not that guy. You don't need to be on this team, doing that at all. This team, you came here to be the effort guy and close up possessions, rebound, and run the floor." Okay, so little moment of clarity for DeAndre Ayton, dude. What
Hey,
percent chance do you believe in a change of play style?
um, I'll say 35% chance.
Yeah,
What do you think?
that sounds about right. It's not going to happen. I feel like he saw the the good reception to Paulo's quote, and he's like, "Hey, maybe I'll say something similar." And then, but he's
Maybe.
not. He's
Yeah.
not going to change anything.
Yeah. Well, it's just kind of like, I don't know. Well, the problem is he's such a good athlete that you can kind of like convince yourself he could, if he did change, if we could hypnotize him, shit would be different. But I don't know. It's like there are some limitations that he has and stuff. And so if you implanted like Marcus Smart into his body or something, there would still be things he couldn't do. Regardless though, I don't know. Lakers are playing well anyways, so he just needs to stay right there, and maybe that'll be enough for them to make. I don't even know what success looks like for them this year, like a competitive OKC series or what.
You know, Lakers fans hate Carson so much. There's one guy,
Mm-hmm.
I guess because he trashes Luca and like says Shea's good. I've been
Mm-hmm.
getting there's one guy who's like some psych. I think it's like Fluka Magic or something like that, which sounds like a an
Okay.
insult name or something. But it's some kind of Luca fanboy, and he replies to everything Carson says, and he gets so mad. It's so funny.
That is funny. They just released their top 30, the back end of their top 30 players, and it was kind of crazy. Let me see. Let me look up Turd Sesh on Twitter.
On PooTube.
On PooTube. So yeah, Carson had Denny 25 above. Well, the crazy thing is
What?
Carson had Jason Tatum 28th overall.
What's even the point?
That's my exact thought. It's like just leave him off at
What
that
was the
point.
calculation?
Like what are you factoring? You're factoring in the 50 minutes that we've gotten? Okay, beast mode. Yeah, so he had Denny Avdia 25th ahead of Bam Adebayo, Derek White,
What?
Jason Tatum, Jalen Williams, and Jalen Johnson.
Ahead of Derek White. He's supposed to be a nerd. What is that?
I guess fake fucking nerd,
Fake
dude.
nerd,
Fake
dude.
advanced. If you said that to D Lee,
That
all the computer parts of his brain would short circuit, and he would kill you.
that is when they called Carson a fake nerd. They said he likes to pretend he's just some nerd who loves basketball, but really he just hates Luca.
Okay, that's a very interesting take. All right, he's pretending to be a nerd. It'd be better. He's faking being a nerd. He's just a memorization guy. Really, it's just luck that he turned into a basketball memorizer. But he could have been He could have been a Rubik's cube guy. He could have been.
Hey,
He could have been
based
like
off this ranking, he could have been a freaking Lockheed Martin memorizer guy. Memorized the
Hey,
freaking blueprints
probably
the
would have been
Middle
more
East.
profitable for you, wouldn't it? Yeah, but that's crazy. Denny over really any of those guys. I guess like you could do the Jalen Johnson thing, but I would rather have like the ghost of Jalen Williams headed into a playoff series than than Denny Avdia, especially like any team setting where it's like I need a glue-ish guy. Yeah, I'm taking J Dub.
What kind of guy?
Glue-ish.
Oh shoot! I thought I could.
Oh, guys, it's a freaking comedy podcast. Sometimes we strike gold.
I think Denny Avdia is pretty gluish. If you ask me.
Yeah. I think he's probably it's him and Sabonis, the most gluish guys in the league.
And we have to say that, or otherwise they'll censor us. No.
Yeah, that's how it's like unalived. You can't say.
Oh my god!
You can't say the real gluish anymore.
How many games is Anthony Edwards gonna miss?
Well, so exciting update for this. So he's out 1 to 2 weeks with right knee inflammation. If he misses 2 weeks on the dot, he will miss 7 games. And
How many has he been at? Not that many, right?
No. So if he misses 7 games, he would need to play every game for the rest of the season to qualify for All NBA, right? Correct?
I'm trusting you.
It's wrong because he only played 3 minutes in their previous game. So if he misses 2 weeks exactly, he's eliminated. He has to come back before 2 weeks and play the rest. He needs to play 8 more games to hit the minimum games requirement. So yeah. The problem is it's also like parts of this are like Jokic is still gonna make it. It looks like Wemby.
He's got to take some freaking chud games off. How many does he have left?
He can miss 1 more game.
He's gotta miss that.
But dude, the Nuggets landed in Denver at 5 a.m. last night, and he's playing tonight against the Grizzlies. So like,
what is he doing?
I don't know. So that's kind of annoying in terms of the silly All NBA stuff. Shea, I never had high hopes that he was gonna miss.
We've gotten are we at like 14 or something for him? Miss games?
It's more than we expected. But
I think he only needs like 4 more or something.
I mean, like if you
is he? It might be like 7 actually.
I think it is. Let me see. Shea. I'll pull up stats here. Assuming he's played 20 minutes in all of these, he's played 57 games of a possible. What is that? 69? Haha.
All right, 12. Yeah, so he would need to miss 6. And there's just,
he would need to miss 6 of their final.
Time.
Yeah, of their 6 of their final 13,
and he knows he'll have MVP if he plays. So.
Yeah, and like he just doesn't have an injury. Like an abdominal strain is very different. Like if you told me Jokic needed to maintain his knee, like he needed to take some rest for right knee injury maintenance, that is way more believable than Shea's ab strain.
Is that what he was out with?
Yeah, he had an abdominal strain. So that flaring up.
We got to get a hammy. We got to get some soft tissue.
Well, dude, Cade against the Wizards last night. It looked like he hurt his hamstring. I don't know if we got an update about that. Let me see.
That'd be
Cade
epic
Cunningham.
if he was out for the year.
Cade Cunningham injury update. So he's out for the Wizards rematch tonight.
Ducking.
Ducking. He's ducking the Wizards. It says lower back contusion. So let me see. What is he at on the season? I feel like he's been an Iron Man.
There's the Mikel Brown from Louisville, the point guard. I guess
Yeah.
he's had back issues, and so he's not going to play in the tournament. I saw someone say Mikel Brown and his family are never welcome in Louisville ever again.
Okay. Calm down. Jeez, yeah. I guess you have to save all your parades for when Donovan Mitchell comes back around. So Cade's played, he's qualified in 60 games. And the Pistons have, what is this? What's 49 plus 19? Is that 68 games played?
That's obviously 68 games played.
Okay, so he's missed 8 games. That's just not going to happen unless he misses literally the rest of the season. So
Knock him out. Shut him
missed
down.
8 games. They have 14 left. He would need to miss, what is that? 9 of their next 14 games. That's
Shut
just,
him down. Giannis is done, right?
yeah, Giannis is done for sure.
Okay. We're gonna need some miracles to happen down the stretch of the season for the dreams to come, for everyone's dreams to come true.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see Norm Powell on there, you know?
Oh man, is he in an expiring? I saw Clippers fans say he'd be a good free agent target.
I guess cuz yeah, they did trade him to open up the John Collins. Yeah, he's an expiring 21 million dollars pretty much this offseason. So, that'll definitely
Okay.
be an interesting free agent, but bad defender, volume scorer, 33 years old. I don't know who's like chomping at the bit. Maybe he could be interesting on the Pistons, I guess. Just a team that needs like an offense injection a little bit. But even if on the Pistons, I feel like I'd rather
Sixers reunite him with Paul George.
maybe because he could do because on any given day, whatever Paul George doesn't want to do, whether it's dribble the basketball or do the dirty work, Norm Powell could do. He could fill in.
And Paul George is out for the awards, I think, just so you know.
Yeah, I think he's out. Embiid's out. I think.
Derrick Rose is out.
Okay. Greg Oden out. Bill Walton, he's out.
I saw a video of him and his family playing basketball in their driveway from years ago, and they were like, "It gets really physical. We bleed and stuff like that." And I saw one of them pushing Bill Walton's back, and I was like, "Let's take it easy, guys."
Let's take it easy. Yeah, imagine that came. Joel Embiid's playing pickup in Philadelphia, and they're like wailing on him. It's like, dude, please, can we just be a little careful with that guy? Although Bill Walton, he was always on drugs and shit, right? So at least he
It
probably
was
had
like
the
the 70s, yeah.
pain management taken care of. I saw someone went on Joe Rogan, some fucking uh, like tech oligarch.
Free
I don't know.
thinker.
Yeah, free thinker like AI magnate, and they were like, psychedelics made us stop because we went to the moon, and then 3 years later, Woodstock started, and so
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
I'm hearing
So,
him out.
okay,
We all stopped. I don't know if those are the same guys. The astronauts and the psychedelics.
yeah, I don't know either. I just think
Wait, he's saying we introduced
he's saying
drugs
yes, drugs
so
made
that
us
no one
stop
would go to
being
space.
explorers. I guess.
Is he saying they're hiding something on the moon or anything like that, or
No,
no?
I think it's just more of like a hard times create strong men situation where everybody started doing drugs, and then it's just that's how we got woke liberals today, kind of thing.
Hey, um,
Uh huh.
shoot. I was gonna
Dude.
recite a joke from that I saw, but I can't do it.
Okay. I talked about jokes while you were in the bathroom. I talked about how
Yep.
jokes don't really
Only
transfer from across cultures all the time.
there's the Wikipedia girl. She's posted jokes from like 100 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it is funny watching. And it's like, God, I bet this banged back then, but we have no context for it at all, so it doesn't
Well,
work.
sometimes I swear someone posted a screenshot from Hamlet that was so funny because it was like it was during the Oscars stuff where like they didn't really like Hamnet the movie, and they were like, "You guys know that it doesn't have to be like this huge tragic thing." His writing of this play, because that's what it is in the movie. His son dies, spoiler alert, and he writes the play about that. And so, but in real life, apparently there's a lot of moments in Hamnet that are like hilarious, and somebody posted one of them, but I can't remember what it was. Let me Google Hamnet funny moments. Hamlet, my bad.
Wait, what is Hamnet and what's Hamlet? What's the difference?
So Hamnet is the movie that came out this year.
Paul Mescal. I know that.
Paul, yes, yes. And then Hamlet is the play. And so Hamnet is a story about Shakespeare writing Hamlet.
Oh, it's a little meta type thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Well, I'm on a Reddit thread, but I don't really understand any of these jokes, so maybe I'm kind of defeating myself here. That's my bad, guys. I'm sure Hamlet's funny though.
I I didn't watch the Oscars. Were there any big upsets?
No, it was pretty par for the course, I guess. That's how Sean and Amanda Dobbins on The Big Picture acted. I was listening to that today. She didn't know what a Wolverine was, Amanda Dobbins.
It's like a little groundhog, right?
Yeah, well, she thought it was like a fake animal, like a unicorn or something.
I don't think that's crazy because
What do you
I
mean?
like I know they're real, but I think it's normal to not know they're real.
That's is that just a boy thing? Learning about like cool animals,
Because where are they?
Wolverines.
Are they only in Michigan or I don't even know.
I guess they're north in like Canada and the Arctic and stuff. And so,
But
but like, yeah.
I was listening to a mailbag thing they were doing, and they asked them how often their favorite movie wins Best Picture, and they were like going through it, and because I guess both of them, one battle after another, was their best movie this year, and it did end up winning,
Mm-hmm.
and it turns out like I think for Sean, the last movie that he thought was the best and that one was The Godfather. So it had been like a crazy long time. But they were like, let's
Mm-hmm.
start let's start with the 1930s. And he's like,
Okay.
I haven't seen every movie from the 1930s, but I've seen a lot of them. I was like, oh my god, how
He's insane. What a
what
psycho.
have you? What's the oldest movie you've seen?
Probably Casablanca, I would say.
How old is that? Is that 60s or 50s?
It's crazy. It's like 1942.
Does it hold up?
Yes, it's so good. I rewatched it fairly recently. Because I saw it. They brought it to Regal Cinemas. They had like a month where they did a bunch of crazy old movies like that, and I went and saw it, and it was very good. And and so yeah, it holds up. It's weird. It's crazy because it's like they made it while World War II was happening, but then it like very accurately like depicts the dynamics of World War II and how World War II was like going to go after the fact and stuff.
Dude, how much would you hate that guy? He dodges the war and he gets to be in the freaking movie of the century. I'd be like, kill that guy.
Nah, I'd be on board. I'm not. If hey, you try to draft me, ah, I got asthma. Sorry, I gotta go act.
I have asthma. I have to act.
Yeah, that's all. I'm not. You try to draft me, something's wrong. I'll tell you what.
I hope they try a draft, but actually, no, probably not, because he probably will just do it in like the most racist way possible, and then they won't strike it down, and no one will care.
How do you mean?
Like
Is it more racist to draft minorities and send them to die, or exclude them from the draft?
I feel like he'll figure out a way to draft no white people. So, and
Okay. Well, that's
except
kind of what
for
the college shit was for Vietnam, right?
I don't know.
Aren't you supposed to be, what do you know?
Bring up a topic, I'll tell you.
You'd be listening to freaking Brace Belton. He never talks about that.
I don't know. I haven't listened to them do Vietnam stuff.
Well,
They've done
in Vietnam, they did a draft, and if you were in college, you could defer. And so
Oh yeah.
poor people famously don't go to college, and minorities are famously poor during Vietnam times and now, I guess. And so, yeah, I'm sure they could find a new way to do that. But would that
I
really, like, I don't know, like, isn't Trump's whole base like they don't like migrant workers and shit? And so it's like,
Well, yeah. If they were drafting like everybody was in the pool, I think it'd be incredibly unpopular. But if he did do it in uh, the typical way, I think he probably could get away with it. Honestly, the Brace Belden for TrueAnon, they usually do a tip line episodes where people call in with just tips about politicians and like usually funny gossip and stuff like that. Like the last episode they said JFK Jr. just a boob guy, didn't care about ass at all, and
damn.
this is from their older family member. So and they also said
Okay.
he was an idiot. He was like dumb. But so with Liz gone, Brace is doing one. It's called the hate line, and he's gonna have people just call in and make complaints. So I'm
Okay.
excited to listen to this.
We should
Complain
do
about
that.
their
We should do
neighbors and stuff like that.
it would probably fall flat because there's only like 5 agendas, but it would be fun to do like the agenda line and have people call in and be like, this is the agenda that I like, whatever, like Shay's a flopper, but like we would need, it kind of relies on people being more creative than the bare minimum. And the only time that's ever happened is when that guy called when he was driving. So
All right, we're at 20 minutes. I think we
are you done?
yeah, we have no juice. We have no steam. I freaking dumped it all out.
I'm having fun. What do you mean? Now that it's synced up, I could go all day. I lose my steam when there's a fucking 5-second delay. I can't be whatever though. David Robinson, take it away. Take it away. Take it away.
All the whole place is singing with tradition and Sinn Féin true and true. All the pies are joined the local units and the password Sinn Féin too. Well, the IRA just sent me a time bomb in the mail, and I'm shaking in my shoes as I'm sending out the news, says the man from the Daily Mail. Oh, every bird upon my world singing yo-ho, I'm a provo. Every hen in jail is laying hand grenades over there, sir. I do declare, sir, and every old cock in the farmyard stock singing triumph to Sinn Féin. And I wouldn't be surprised if there be another line, says the man from the Daily